Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Reese number 49C. This is a piece of perimeter gasketing. The 49 is representative of the profile. You've got this aluminum extrusion, and then the inserted neoprene insert, the inserted neoprene seal. The C stands for clear anodized aluminum. It's not mill finish, it's clear anodized. This is also available in the D finish for dark anodized bronze and the gold finish for gold anodized. All three of those are obviously aluminum-based material. A very generous size piece of neoprene. Hollow down here. This is going to be smoke and draft control rated. You'll be able to use it on those applications that require smoke and draft control. It's also fire rated. Sponge neoprene is one of the most popular elastomers because it provides an all-purpose sort of balance of properties. It's going to be good for acoustical deadening. It's going to be good for thermal properties. It's going to be long-lasting. It's going to be abrasion resistant. It's going to be It's going to be resistant to exposure to ultraviolet. It's going to be great in extreme temperatures and other sort of things that would deteriorate it. All around, neoprene synthetic rubber is a good choice, there's no doubt. And really only, depending on the application, polyurethane would certainly supersede neoprene's advantages, but I would use that when I was going to be applying it in an abrasive sort of application like a door sweep. Neoprene's a great idea. I like the large size, more surface area. That fact that it's hollow tube in there is going to do real well at trapping and deadening the transmission of sound. One thing that I like a lot about Reese, and you may have noticed, that's a thick piece of aluminum that's there, and that sort of statement I make all the time when I'm reviewing Reese products. Their material always seems to be thicker, their material always seems to be heavier, which means that it's obviously thicker. You know, very good resistance to cracking as well. There was an image below this video that shows a little, one dimension of what's happening here. An overall height of the item or projection is ½ inch. And what they don't really give you is the rest of the dimension, and unfortunately a lot of the Reese catalog is like that. So you can see an overall here we're dealing with 1 inch, and you've got about 5/8 worth or 11/16 worth of aluminum extrusion. That should give you 5/16 down here of the neoprene. Okay. Now this is going to be used primarily as perimeter gasketing, something where someone's going to say, you know what, cost is secondary, give me something that's good. And I'll always go to Reese. I'll certainly go to their neoprene-based products. This material is going to be used obviously in doors. It can be used in windows, really anywhere where you want to seal. This is a 40-inch piece, which obviously happens to be a header of a 3'4" wide door. You would order in this sort of scenario 1 header piece and then 2, let's say 84-inch pieces for the jambs. It's sold per foot, so it doesn't matter if it's listed as a set or not. It's just sold per foot. Available in all the common lengths in the website from 2 foot to 8 foot. If you have need for a custom length, and you very likely do, order the next longest piece or pieces and indicate in the comment field what length you'd like for us to cut the material back to. Now the reasoning is, if you had to take this imaginary length piece, let's say that it's 48-inch, and cut it down to 42-inch, you'd eliminate that slotted hole that's there, then the next one's all the way over here. The problem with cutting that slotted hole off, well, that would probably work out okay in this example, but if you were to cut that down and lose that slotted hole and then have to drill another hole, you lose the ability to tailor this, okay, on the door frame, provided, obviously that's where you're going to be installing it. It's so crucial to have that small amount of positioning forgiveness with this slotted hole. And speaking of the slotted hole, screws are included in a complementary finish. But it's so crucial to have that slotted hole because, especially with weather stripping, not every frame is square and plumb. Not every jamb is not is perfectly straight, or not towed in or out. Not every door is perfectly free of warp. Not every sill is level. Not every condition of your application, like the installation of a lock set or a door closer, all of these things, collude to make sometimes gasketing and opening properly, so that you have substantial coverage, and so that you avoid having no coverage, because that's akin to not having any weather stripping at all. The slotted holes can very likely make the difference between a properly sealed door that still allows its hardware to operate, its lock, its door closer, whatever else, and one that doesn't. It also helps compensate for when you're pre-drilling the hole. That drill bit has a tendency to walk a little bit before it pierces through if you've not used a center punch. In my example, I'm an amateur when it comes to installation, because I'm a distributor. But those holes are crucial to get just the right amount of lateral in and out positioning, tighten the screw down, perfect installation. There's a link below this video to a document called Product Brochure, and it will allow you to review this and Reese's sister products when it comes to weather stripping. But to back up, if you ordered a custom length, we would not only locate that first slotted hole at the proper distance from the edge, but the proper center to center as well. Back to that link to the product brochure, it will show you this and their sister products when it comes to weather stripping. There's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page, where you can pull up the full line Reese catalog and review all things weather stripping related, not only perimeter gasketing, but door sweeps, thresholds, material made of aluminum like this, stainless steel, architectural bronze. I'm partial to Reese, and it's because of that thick extrusion I seem to notice all the time. It's their great customer service. It's their industry-leading shipping times. It's the fact that they've got a great quality product. Any questions on the Reese 49C, perimeter gasketing, or any other Reese product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you very much.